Again, your girl Raya, and I'm back again with another live stream. And of course, today it's Saturday, and as the usual, I am live streaming. Oh, yes. So, right now, currently, I am chilling. I am kind of waiting for the Alliance War. So, pending. So today our topic is very basic because we're not really going to be having a really OP fight for today. Our opponent for the Alliance War is PH Warfreak, if I remember. It's PH Warfreak. And then ang gusto kong pag-usapan, or the topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys today, is all about the weapons. When I talk about the weapons, I'm actually talking about Archangel weapons, Kalima weapons, as well as Lucky Strike weapons. Because I noticed that a lot of people pretty much are confused with what kind of gears to use. So we will be discussing that. And I know I've kind of live stream a little bit early today. I'm not supposed to. But I was trying to check if it's gonna work out fine or well today. So yeah. So pretty much, one of the things that I've noticed with a lot of players is you guys are confused which gears to use. A lot of people are pushing for an Archangel weapon, and some players, including me, I'd rather go for a Kalima weapon or a Lucky Strike weapon. Now, I would like to answer why it's better to be using whichever, all of those weapons are actually really, really good. I'm not saying that Archangel is bad, okay? I'm not saying that Kalima set is better, and I'm not saying that Lucky Strike is the best. But shout out sa Blood of S101, 106, and 96, tsaka doon kung sino man hayop yun! Hayop yun, Nick. Sabihin mo sa kanya, igigis ako siya. So, and by the way, I've been hearing speculations. That's the weirdest thing. Somebody said that I stopped playing the game completely. No, guys, I haven't stopped playing. I'm just not doing the lives that much because I don't really want to, I don't really want you guys to be fed up with me always doing my live streams and all that stuff. But I've kind of found a way pretty much to live stream without really saving the videos. So we can work it out on that note, I guess. So while we're waiting, kasi there's still like 2 more minutes. Just a little brief description of the weapons, okay? So Archangel weapons, by the way, are one of the strongest weapons in the game. You can actually get it by doing treasures. So when you do your treasures and when you use diamonds, like real diamonds, you can get like the Dragon Lord tokens, and then every single time you use that, hi Jer Bear, and then what you do is you can get points from that, and then those points is accumulated here, and once you reach 2,000, then you can exchange it for either a bow or a quiver or whichever that works. It's pretty basic, right? And another thing, you can also get that by saving up these. Give me 1 second. If you save up enough of these, if you can get like 10 pieces of that, then you can also exchange that for an Archangel weapon, for an Archangel scroll, and you can exchange that for an Archangel weapon. So technically, if I can complete 4 of those, pa shout out kay ASMK? Arcea? Hello po. So if you end up getting enough of those scrolls, you can get one, and then you can exchange it for an Archangel weapon. Hi, Crave. And then also you may buy, you may exchange your tokens. Yeah, I know it sucks. So, another thing is you may also exchange it. Whichever one you like. Either you go for the quiver, or you may also go for the bow. Now, I would like to give you guys some information. Oh my gosh! My bebes, you guys are back. Hi B, hi Crave, welcome back to the stream. I miss you guys. It's been a long time. Ace Mackie. Oh, Ace Mackie. I'm so sorry. Ate, dito din si Rufa May. Hi, Raya girl. It's me again, your girl Rufa. Pa-shoutout sa Slayers of 106. Woo, yes. Todo na to. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ginagaya ko yung boses niya. Ano ba naman to si Apple? Pati ba naman yun? So today, we're going to be fighting... Oo nga eh. The reason, by the way, why I stopped doing live, it's not because somebody was saying that I was pregnant. Like, seriously, guys? Really now? But no, I just stopped doing live kasi I don't want you guys to be fed up. But if you guys want me to do the lives daily, edi okay. Di daily tayo magle-live. Dito ka. Diyan ka. Itong mamaya mapindot-pindot ko. And some people were saying that I was sick. Some people were saying that I changed. I know, right? I was totally shocked when I heard that. I even sent the picture of me. I even sent a picture of me to my Discord. And I was like, really? Really now? Pero of course, come on guys, everybody's entitled of their own opinion. If that's what you guys think, then okay. Hirap ng one, respond, die. No, not really. I've seen wars in my alliance that are super duper OP. It's just a matter of how you distribute your power. Put it that way. Girl, nakakaloka. Diba? Nakakaloka talaga. And it's, for me, it's so effed up. Like, I was totally shocked when I heard about that news. I was like, really? Really? Out of all the things, I feel like a celebrity. You know, when celebrities are like hiding, the first thing that comes to people's mind is either that they're pregnant or they become flat broken. Yes, sure. Baka busy lang sa wedding plan ni Raya. Ano wedding plan? I don't have any wedding plan. I'm just at home, guys. I'm just at home. I kinda also... Kaya nga eh. Walang hustisya, Rufa. So, I'm new and our enemy is so malakas. S87. Well, Ace Maki. I guess one of the things that I can share with you guys is in my server alone, I know how it feels when you're fighting people that are way stronger than you. In my server right now, my server is super duper imbalanced. It's super duper imbalanced to the point that most of the people that are fighting us is above and beyond our stats combined. Imagine, we are fighting with a player that has almost 1 million BP. I haven't really checked his BP yet because I haven't really had enough F to give. Buhay pa ba yung mga kasama kong mods dito, Raya? Parang hindi na kasi nag-stop din ako eh. The reason why I stopped doing my live is not because I didn't want to go live. It's just that I was trying to fix how it would go. Like, I wanted to make sure that the YouTube channel mostly has the in-depth guides, because a lot of people are complaining that most of the things that they are seeing are my live and it's so long. And I understand that. I know. I understand. Nakikita ko si Ager sa stream ni Petmalu. Kasi nga, mas nag-i-stream si Petmalu. Di ba dati pa tayo dito? Oo naman, solid. Third like for this year. Thanks, Ace Paki. So, since it's done, since the Alliance War is done, then let's talk about the gears, okay? Because of course, the gear is very, very important. And I've seen a lot of players making really, really poor choices when it comes to their gears. Okay? So first, let's talk about let's talk about the three types of gears. I've already talked about the Archangel weapons, and the Archangel weapons, again, is the most OP weapons in the game. However, if it's not handled well, it means nothing. Now, personally, I use Kalima set. Now, I have my own personal reason why I use Kalima set. Okay? Now, if you guys are gonna ask me, are you planning to change into a Lucky Strike set anytime soon? Yes, I am. Are you planning to use an Archangel weapon? Yes, I do, but not now. Okay, not now. So, let's go ahead and discuss more information about it, alright? So first, like I said, what I'm using right now is a Kalima set. Now, the Kalima set that I am using right now are R10 Kalima set or rank 10 Kalima. I don't know if Fatmalu is a girl. Pagtapos na weapon topics, pwede papaano gastusin yung alliance points or daily. Yes. No problem, Rufa. I will. Can you show item details? What is Kalima set? Kalima set, by the way, are these items here. I am using an R10 Kalima set. Kalima set are those items wherein it has really good excellency stats, but at the same time, by completing the set, you may get set bonus, as what we call it. Now, the reason, by the way, why I'm doing Kalima set is because, one, I have the Kalima set. Number two, if I didn't have it completed, for example, right now, we have the R11 set already. I don't have any of the R11 set, any items of that. But once if I complete an R11 set, then I'll move to an R11 set. Pero for me, I find it stupid if you're going to be moving into an R11 set slowly. Raya, ilan server ng MU na? I think it's 190 something na. I think. The only server that I've ever visited was server 171. I have an account at 171, but the reason why I haven't really played it is because our server 8, 28, and also server 3 became, I guess, very toxic. It became very toxic to the point that I wanted to leave my own server. It was getting out of hand, but then I realized if I leave my server, I'm leaving a lot of people. And here's the funny part. I decided to stay in my server, right? I decided to stay in server 28 and server 3 server, the combined server, because I love my Jommarn family. And guess what? My Jommarn family left me. They're in another guild. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But at the same time, like I said, that's their discretion, that's their discrepancy. If they wanted to join another alliance, then I have to live with that. I don't want to join them. So now let's talk about pretty much the gears. If you guys are gonna ask me, Raya, you almost have enough points to buy an Archangel quiver and an Archangel crossbow. Why haven't you bought one yet? I am planning on buying. Yeah, sila Kuni. Kuni is already on the other side. Hi, pwede ko makita ang mga top up BP leaderboard nyo? Yeah, sure. Why not? Here, 1 million... ABDC 873,802. Then we got Blast Flash, who happens to be on the other side. Okay, guys. Again, my guild is War. Alright? And these are our enemies. The top 10 technically are all in that alliance. But the only thing pretty much that I don't really see with them, I guess, I don't really hate all of them. I just hate really specific people there. And that's the reason why I don't move there, because I really hate two-faced people and I don't really see any kind of remorse, and I didn't start any kind of fight. So if you're not gonna say sorry, then sorry, boo, I ain't joining. I'd rather wait for you to be banned. Once you're banned, then yeah, I might consider joining. Nah, just kidding. So most of our enemies are really, really strong coming from... Can I look at the 660k BP Knight? Feels bad. No, not really. 660k. You're talking about Alphabet. Okay. Oh, it's okay. I'm okay worshipping Alphabet. Alphabet is a really nice guy. I'm gonna also worship Ongking. PM mo na lang sa, hindi mo kilala yun. So, Alphabet, by the way, he's a really, really strong player, but you don't really feel him that much in the game because he's so nice. He's so nice to the point that he's not really somebody that you're gonna be scared of in the game. In my end, okay? Because I'm not scared of him because I find him nice. As well as Ongking. I find him nice because they came from my guild. They came from war. So I kind of know them. So I'm not scared of them. For me, whenever I see them and I get killed by them, I'm the first girl to be laughing at dying in their hands. But if I get killed by those mofos, the other people, I'm like, ew. Ew! Penging sanitizer. No, just kidding. I just don't like getting killed by those others. But his stat is really good. Now, one thing I noticed with them, because I only get the chance to fight them when I am in Lost Tower. I don't really play any other events now, unlike before. I only do LC every now and then. Can I see Blast Flash's stats? Well, Blast Flash though, Blast Flash stopped playing, and that's already been played. It's being played by somebody else. So, I don't really find that Blast Flash is taken care of the way Blast Flash takes care of this account. Because, of course, I'm not saying anything bad, but what I'm saying is it's not getting taken care of the way it was before because the player that is using that account is also has another account. So, that means he's taking care of 2 accounts. So, that means if you're gonna juggle, like, 2 accounts, it's... you're not really loving just one kid. You're loving 2 kids. And that means financial support overload. So this is Blast Flash's account. Well, one thing I noticed though is he does purchase every now and then. He still purchases like vanities and all that stuff. I think this increased. I think this was R7. I'm not sure. There are some changes, but for me, I don't think that I think the accessories needs a little bit more push. I mean, come on. He is already Master 4, level 12. Again, Master 4, level 12 with an R9 gear. Like, what the heck, right? He can do better than that. He can. I know he can. The one using the account, I know you can. Come on. Don't leave Blast Flash account hanging. Even though you're my enemy or you guys are in another guild, I don't want you or I don't want to be seeing Blast Flash account getting so left out like this. You can do better. Get an R10 or an R11 freaking accessory set, please. Anyway, shout out to all S53 with love. Shout out sa inyo. Hi. What's the maximum rank in the game? I guess it's Master 4 level 100. And for me, guys, since I see Blast Flash already reaching Master 4, I have a feeling that we're about to reach the end level. And honestly, the end level is where you guys can see who really is strong. Pa-shoutout sa Snowwolf. Shoutout sa Snowwolf. Igor. See you tomorrow. Miss na kita, anak. Buisit ka, Igor. Hindi mo man lang ako kinausap nung nag-leave ka. PDPM kita. Hindi ka bala nag-reply. Nag-taunt po ako sa'yo nun. De, joke lang. Naiintindihan ko. Sobrang naiintindihan ko, promise. Don't worry. Somebody was sending me PM. Mamaya na, adet! So, this one is Blast Flash. Again, another one pretty much that I can show you. I don't want to show you guys Dubby because Dubby, I don't really see Dubby that much. I see Kaka. Yeah, I feel Kaka every now and then. Not as much, but yeah. Kaka already has a level 9 set. But just to give you guys a heads up, what makes him, what makes his character really, really strong. Kaka is... Okay, don't get me wrong with whatever I'm saying. I love Server 13 and I love Saint Regis in a way. But if I'm going to be comparing Kaka's knowledge versus Saint Regis's knowledge, I'm gonna go for Kaka. Kaka is not really my friend, okay? Kaka is not my friend. We never talk because he will never understand me. He speaks Chinese. Kakairita. Rufa, honestly, yes, that's true. He's very nakakairita whenever we see him in Lost Tower. Imagine that kind of strength and you're gonna be fighting with him. Like, seriously, umutot lang si Kaka, nakakamatay na. Ganun siya kalakas. Sobrang lakas niya talaga. It's annoying. So, for me, what makes Kaka better than Saint Regis when it comes to game knowledge? Okay, thanks, Jer. What makes him better is his knowledge in the game is just above and beyond, because I have a feeling that Kaka is playing the Chinese version first. So whenever something comes out on the Chinese version, connection. It's because of the connection, Max. Sorry. But don't worry, I'll try to discuss it properly. Madaplisan ka ba na one? No, I mean, I don't get killed by Kaka that easy. I mean, I'm not really that one hit with Kaka. I'm not that strong, but my dodge rate is pretty decent. So that's why whenever I get hit by him, sometimes I can stay alive for a bit. I can run away, heal up, and then hide. But it doesn't always work if I am going to act like a Sparta member and go charge him and die like that. That's stupid. So, for me, his game knowledge is really, really above and beyond. He knows exactly what he needs to upgrade. Like, for example, just look at the refinement of the stats. It's almost full. Ayoko. No. Mga nasa 50-something. Magsi-60 pa lang. I kinda stop also. Kung magkakaroon ng bagong class, what would you like it to be and why? Beauty Queen, ganun. Thank you, by the way, for that wonderful question, Rufame. It's not the BP, it's the stats. Exactly. It's not the BP that makes Kaka strong. It's his stats. His stats are really good. Basta, abangan mo na lang. Kasi hindi ko pa siya totally ina-upgrade lahat-lahat. Egor. Basta, parang, may iba akong okay. Just to explain why my flee and my hit is not really that high, is because when I reach Master 1, level 50, I noticed something that plays a major impact on my stats, unlike before. Before, you just need to focus on the flee and also on the hit. But now, I kind of noticed pretty much that even if my hit rate is so high, my attacks don't go through. And even if my flee is high, sometimes it doesn't go through. So, I had to figure out a strategy, and I noticed the stats that I needed to improve. So, that's why. Kay Saint Regis, max naman po ang refined stats niya. Okay. Well, Mac, the reason... Exactly, Rufa. Exactly. So the reason I know that Saint Regis has max refine, but what I'm saying when it comes to the difference between them, it's not just about the max refine. It's about how you handle each of your materials. Like, for example, him. Just look at his account. He has level 9 polished rubies, and I also know that Saint Regis has these. But of course, another thing that you have to consider is nobody can really tell how strong Saint Regis is, because right now he's the strongest. So regardless if you have a really, really good build on your stats, there's a tendency that your account will die instantly when you get hit by Saint Regis. So you can't really tell if he's putting all of his stats on the right places. But another thing pretty much that I noticed before, okay, this was before when I just recently joined, not when Server 3 joined, but when Blast Flash, Saint Regis, when we were all in the cross server, I noticed Saint Regis's gears. That was the first thing that caught my eyes. When I was looking at his gears, I noticed that he does not know how to find good gears. Well, I kind of understand that because one, for a guy like him who happens to be really busy, he won't really check every single gears that he gets from the dungeon, right? So I don't so he's not really seeing the best stats out there. And while I was checking it one by one, I was looking at it and I was like, when I was my first impression, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone, but my first impression was his account is all about the money. I don't really see the strategy. It's like his character was strong because he can pay for his stats. But I don't really see any strategy on the account. I mean, I know it's just the gears. Gears are nothing, right? But gears plays a major role on your character. If I see that your character does not have really good gears, one thing that they will find out is even in the even in the original MU, once you reach the end game level, and then it's not just the MU, it's almost every games. Like once you reach a specific level, you would know exactly that you're doing something. And I can't still move my character. Congrats. Okay. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me properly? Or is it lagging so much? I don't know what happened, but it just ended up lagging. So, kumbaga, for me, I don't really think na he understands that now, but he will understand that soon once we reach the end game. Pero again, we're not really there yet, so we can't really say, 'di ba? Sige, lag pa. So, again, going back to the gears. Now, the main reason, by the way, why I use Kalima set is because if I use Archangel weapons right now, what will happen? Okay, that's good. What will happen is if I change to an Archangel weapon, the Archangel weapon will be rank 5. Ano net mo? PLDC po. PLDC. So my weapons will be rank 5. And when you're using a rank 5 gears, you will only have a socket of 4 sockets for your gems. So that's a big loss. Imagine this. I mean, I don't really have the best of the best gems at the moment, so I know. Pero even though I don't really have the best of the best gems, just look at this. Asan na yun? Kunyari dito. Just, for example, this one. I mean, I don't really have the best here pa, diba? Pero if I remove this, that's only 65. Mamaya ko na ayusan yan. Pero pagpalagyan natin, kunyari, this, my weapons, right? Just for example, my weapons. If I remove 4, I can only have 4, so it's just going to be this one, right? So if I remove this, that's 400. And this one is another 400. So that's an instant 900k gone on my character. Magic Gladiator. Thank you. So imagine how much I will lose if I end up switching to an Archangel weapon. Now, I know that the stats of an Archangel weapon is by far amazing. I know that. I've seen an Archangel weapon. I've always wanted an Archangel weapon before, but I don't think that going for an Archangel weapon is something I can do for now. Okay? Oh, exactly. That's another thing. And another thing is I am using a Kalima set. If I am going to switch into an Archangel weapon, then that means I may want to consider switching or changing my accessories as well. Because my accessories works very well as a set of 5. Right? So it's a set of 5. So if I switch to another set, then that means I also have to switch my accessories. So that's So that's another disadvantage. Now, another thing is, why don't I use a Lucky Strike set? Now, the reason why I don't use a Lucky Strike set is because I'm not completely satisfied with the weapons that I have. I mean, I do have this one. I do have weapons pretty much that I can upgrade, but again, I'm not really that satisfied with it. See, it's for me, I don't really find this as a good stat yet. And of course, this one is just used for upgrades. I don't find it good. So that's the reason why I'm not switching it to a Lucky Strike. Why would I switch to a Lucky Strike when I have a decent Kalima set at the moment? Bakit mas okay yung 5-5 set sa 3-3 set na gears? Well, Nick, honestly, 5-on-5 set gears only works. It only works if you have the weapon and the quiver. If you don't have a weapon and a quiver, then you don't really need to go for a 5v5. You can just simply go for a 3v3 or 3 out of 3. Get it? Good evening, Megs TV and Games. Nag-red set R8 na ako para maka-AA. Pero again, that's a good choice. You can go for a red set item that is R8 or R9, so you can use your AA weapons. But again, you're going to be sacrificing a big thing. You're going to be sacrificing 2 sockets on each of your weapons from switching from an R10 gear down to an R5 gear. Not unless you can upgrade your Archangel weapon into an R7 gear at the least. And you guys know how expensive an R7 Archangel set is for a person that does not do top up. Right? So, I mean, my character, I'm not saying I don't do top ups. As you guys can see, I am already VIP 6. So that means I do top ups every now and then. I'm a donator. But I'm not the kind of donator that every month, every month I have to spend like this amount of money so that I can sustain my character. I don't do that. So that means there's a difference between the normal top-up players and the player that plays wise. Downside pa sa R5 AA, di ka makakasuot ng R8 gems. Exactly. That's another thing. Imagine if you already have an R8 gem for your weapons and then you only have an R5. That's another disadvantage. Right? So again, you have to play smart when it comes to choosing your gears. No matter how OP the gear looks like, if it's something that's gonna lower your stats, then you might wanna think twice. I mean, I'm not saying that in the long run, you'll never ever wear those Archangel weapons. But, I mean, consider at the least to upgrade it first before you wear it. Because, for example, I have a friend, she recently changed into an Archangel weapon. She noticed pretty much that an Archangel weapon works well for her. Now, I already told her the disadvantage of it, but she's currently using a Lucky Strike set. So that means with the Lucky Strike set, if the excellency stats of the Lucky Strike set is not really that good, and you're switching from from a Lucky Strike set into an Archangel set, you will see the big difference, right? But for a Kalima set people, or a Kalima set player like me, switching from one gear to another will cost you not just your BP, but it will cost your stats to be in balance. Fuse ka na lang pang rank up sa ibang gem slot like ring, necklace. I mean, you can do that. That's a good move. Pero again, Ate Raya, pwede po ba dalawang title na Nightmare Boss? Jose Alden Villanueva, no. Only one. You can only wear one. You're only allowed to wear one. It's not like the skins or the wings wherein you can use 2. Here, you can only activate 1. Fuse ka na. Wag mong i-fuse, sayang. Kasi guys, here's here's just a little tip from me to you guys. If you guys wanted to switch into an Archangel weapon right now, I am not stopping you. If that's how you want to play, then go play the way you want to. But I would suggest that you do not forget about still collecting. Igor, gusto mong tingnan kung kaya na kita? Ano ba mas maganda stats? Excellency, resist, or defense bonus? On the early game, or early part of the game, like when you're around level 300 and below, excellency, defense bonus is best during that time. But by the time that you reach 350 and above, up to master, I would really suggest that you focus a little bit more on the excellency resist, because your defense by this time is going to be high already. Shoutout pala sa guild namin, Abyss Nobles. Shoutout sa inyo. Sige, tayo. So, Igor has 72k flee, 72k hit. My flee and hit is around 58. It's not that strong. And I'm not really using anything fancy. Again, I'm using a Kalima set. Ready? Teka, di kita makita. Ayan. Game. So, you guys can see, like he said, he had... Okay. Let's see. Okay. As you guys can see, his BP... Sakit ba sa mata yung blurred? Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mac. So, there's pretty much a difference between his BP versus my stats. His stats are really, really good. I noticed his stats. It's good. It's good. It's OP. There's a 20k difference between us, but you will see that he has a much more, like, mababa eh. Ito lang. 149 tapos 73, 79 tapos tinan nyo. Mamamatay pa ako, Igor! Tapos yung heal, ang taas ng ng heal mo, grabe. Mamamatay ako, anak! Bigla ko tuloy hinawakan yung phone ko. Ito lang, ang nakakainis lang na part is when it comes to archers versus archers. Anak, hayop ka, naka-spirit medium heal ka. Ako hindi. I have, but I didn't change. I forgot that this is supposed to be 1v1. 10 slots a master. Wala, hindi pa ako masyado nakakapag-ups. Ang ups ko pa lang ng mastery ko, my master talent is this 2. I only have like 2. That's it. Ano? Teka lang, naglalaban kami ni Igor. O parang timang to, may lalapit pa. Halalalala. Pag low HP ka, mataas yung heal capacity, diba? Napansin ko lang. Parang, I don't know, I don't really play solo. I normally play like in team. By the anyway, guys, that's one of the tips pretty much that I can really recommend for archers when it comes to doing fights. Regardless if it's a team fight or if it's a solo fight, make sure that you use your dodge first before you heal up so that you can prevent yourself from getting stunned or getting any debuffs. And when that happens, at least you can make sure that you can really heal up. Mamatay ka na, Gor! Mamatay ka na, Gor! Ay, oh. Naglalag ako, Gor. Sobrang naglalag ako. Timingan mo yung heal ko, ah. Kaya nga, ang tagal ng laban. Hindi, mamamatay na ako. Naglolo